responsibility. Responsibility. Wow. Responsibility. I never noticed that it was like that before until just this very second. The ability in which we respond with. And I've noticed something. So many people, they take on so much responsibility for others, for other people, other people's things, or the people that they take those responsibilities for, they don't take responsibility for themselves. And you can't blame them, because unless you understand how being responsible for yourself impacts you and your life, you can become a passive participant in it, especially when people around you are taking on the responsibility. It means you've got more time and energy to put into the things that you either need to or want to for yourself. I've been someone who's done that in my life. The people around me like to take responsibility for whatever reasons. It doesn't really matter the reasons. And because I never needed to, I never took responsibility with a lot of different things. But I learned that responsibility for your life is a powerful, powerful thing. It changes how you do things. It changes how you organize things. It changes the type of things you experience, because you now take that responsibility to make the change, to do the thing that you would like to do, to experience in ways that you would like to experience. You've become able to respond to life in the way that best suits you, rather than letting other people be in the responsibility for the things that you would like to experience in life, because they have the understanding of what they need and how they would take responsibility for themselves, for their stuff, and they do exactly the same for you. But if you're not doing it for yourself, you've never learned to take that responsibility. You've never learned the responsibility for the way that you would like to experience things, because you've always just allowed it to be what it is and adapt to that. And doesn't mean there's anything wrong with it. It's just like, this is a part of the process that you went through. It was a part where, you needed to be adaptable. You needed to experience things in those ways. And I've learned that when you experience things from one side of the polarity, the expansion or the contraction, you will always have the ability to experience it from the opposite. Because you already have that polarity existing in your life, and it's about you shifting it from one aspect to the other aspect. And you can do this consciously when you take responsibility for yourself. I've done this, but I've done it with a sprinkle of responsibility for others, because certain situations and people around me made it feel like I needed to. I didn't know any different. and I took that responsibility. And when I say other people and situations, it doesn't mean anyone forced it upon me. It means the situations occurred in a way that responsibility was not being taken up. And the individual who saw that things could be different would take that responsibility. And I believe this is what a lot of us do, a lot of us individuals do. We take on responsibility because we believe that things could be done in a different way, or in a better way, or in a way that is more aligned, more peaceful, more fair. But I'm going to tell you something, people. It's not your responsibility. You're only responsible for yourself. And the same way that you have that responsibility, every single person that you are taking on their responsibilities for also have that responsibility. They need to learn how to respond to life. But if you're enabling them by taking their responsibilities away so that they don't have to deal with it, or because you feel they can't, or whatever, you're enabling them to be passive in their own experience. And that may be assisting, it may be beneficial to some degree, but it's the same as teach a man to fish and he will never starve. Give a man a fish and he'll eat for a day. That is also responsibility, to understand and know where to take on and where to let go. And I feel like I found a really good balance within myself of my responsibility and knowing how to allow others to take control of their own responsibilities, and to do it and set it with healthy boundaries. It's been a really interesting journey of responsibility, and now I do genuinely feel like I have that responsibility. I just wanted to share it because I see a lot of people out there putting themselves under so much pressure because they take on all of this responsibility. And you don't need to fix the world. You don't need to fix anyone around you. Just be good within yourself, and the things that you wish for others will naturally start to unfold. Because you taking responsibility for yourself shows others how to take responsibility for themselves. When they see your responsibility to life, it becomes inspiring to some degree, because they see where they struggle and they see how you don't. So don't struggle, just be. Allow the acceptance that you have and the consideration that you have to allow them the space so that they can be responsible for themselves too. Peace.